important point here, I think, is that when we say now is only now, it's a very strange thing, really. So that's why the Trimandala practice is quite helpful for that, because it is strange that you can experience your body, you can experience sensations, and at the same time you can recognize that you're putting it within a framework of the past and the future all the time, and you're understanding it through this framework all the time. And yet, with further reflection, you realise you can't, like conceptually, you can have an idea of the past, but you can't actually, your concept of the past means it's gone, so you couldn't know it. But if that were true, and it was really gone, there'd be no coherence in the world at all. It wouldn't hang together at all, would it? So it can't really be gone. So it's important not to think, oh, well, the past is gone, so I have to sort of think there's no past. That's just nonsense. You're just adopting a belief or a view or an idea, and, it's no good. So it's going to be difficult with language, but at the same time, language does point to reality all the time. As long as we use it as a pointer and not as something that we believe in. So, okay, I can't find the past in my experience, yet there is a coherence, if you like, the coherence of the timeline, which is another model for it. So we are examining something. And I think sometimes when we say, oh, there's no past, there's no future, there's only now, we kind of think there's something in between, don't we? There's no past, no future. There's now, which is in between. Well, that's just another concept. So, now with a capital N, or, immediacy with a capital I, is actually the whole of everything. It's not something you've isolated by your thinking that lies between the past and future. It's more the Dhammatta from which you built your concepts of past and future in order to home in on a particular aspect of reality. You focus on. If I want to focus, I might have been thinking about the past quite clearly, no problem. Might have been thinking of the future quite clearly, no problem. We wouldn't get out of bed in the morning, would we, if we didn't have a thought of the future, if we didn't have some sort of plan. So, to say, oh, well, you mustn't think of the future, it's just nonsense. Just make you a zombie, wouldn't it? So even the thought of the future, if you like, you haven't, in a way you have an immediate experience of the thought of the future, don't you? Very strange. Can that happen? But it does, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So instead of thinking, oh, well, there's no future, it's more like thinking of the future is a kind of interpretation of something that I'm experiencing, an immediate experience. Same with the past. Some sort of coherence that gives me the possibility to choose my direction. So the Trimandala practice is showing you that you can actually experience that dharmata out of which this interpretation is coming. And as you get closer to the simplicity of that intuitive movement that you then interpret, the more, almost like the more integrated and harmonious your experience of your being becomes. So something going on, isn't there?
May I translate?